Hello YouTube. I'm actually going to be doing a different type of video for a change. Tonight I'm going to be reviewing the new Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. Great little pocket pistol. First things first, we'll do a quick safety check. Drop the magazine, take it off safety, pull the slide back. Magazine well is empty and the chamber is empty. Usually wrap it a few times just to make sure. Okay. Put the mag back in just for review purposes. Okay, first things off, it's a 380, so it's got pretty decent little knockdown power for it. For its size, it's definitely not insanely devastating round. But at any rate, it holds 6 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, so 6 plus 1. About 5 1/4 inches length. It's a really good pocket gun. You know, it's about palm size. Very nice. Decent weight to it. It's 11.85 ounces. So it's slightly heavier. I believe the Ruger LCP is around 9 something ounces. But also includes a good price. You're looking at around $450 to $475 for a new one. Sometimes you can find a little bit better deals than that. And one of the neatest things about this is the integrated insight laser. It's really neat because when you're holding the weapon, when you index, which I know people's fingers are longer than others, but especially for mine, it's perfect. It's perfect when you index, and it is ambidextrous. You can use it with either hand like that, and has a pulsating feature. And the laser is dead on. Another big feature about this thing that I love, which is actually kind of a little bit aggravating till you get used to it, is the single action only trigger. Long story short, the thing, and I do not recommend this by any means, do not try it, yada yada yada, very unsafe, but hypothetically you could take a nail, put it in a counter, and probably hammer it in with this weapon with a round in the chamber, and you would be okay, just because the hammer itself does not stay cocked at any time. Again, quick safety check. Nothing in it, so I can show you how it actions. The trigger is kind of heavy, but as you can see, the only way the hammer will actually come back is when you pull it. When you rack the weapon, it doesn't actually cock the hammer, so you don't have to worry about it carrying it around with the hammer cocked or dropping it and it going off or anything like that. Personally, I don't carry mine with the safety on unless it's somewhere that if I know that I have to reach for it, there's a chance of the trigger getting caught on something. When I have the weapon holstered in the small of my back or in my pocket, if I don't have anything else in the pocket, I usually just leave the safety off, because it is a really kind of tight safety, and where it sits so slim to the gun, your thumb tends to slide off of it. Do not want to have to fight that if I ever have to use it. So that is really handy. The kind of awkward thing about it is, though, if you're using the laser, even open sights, once you get about 3/4 of the way in on the trigger point, super heavy trigger, about right there. On targets farther away, maybe 25-30 yards, it'll kind of start shaking. Good thing is, most targets that you engage will be closer than that, actually much closer for that to make a big difference, but it's just something to take note of. One of kind of the other small cons about it is I have small hands and my finger still hangs over the bottom, and also this is how I'm used to shooting a weapon, with the thumb on my right hand pointing straight. And like I said again, where this is single action only, when you pull that back, your finger actually sticks out the side, and your finger touches your thumb just before it's supposed to go off. So actually, you have to move your thumb down in order to get it to go off. So something to think about, something just to get used to. Let me see. Other than that, it's just got a really great feel to it. It's really slim. Again, it's kind of a shorter gun, good pocket pistol. Really accurate for what it is, too. They're also advancing in the 380 rounds that they carry now. This is a Hornady critical defense round, and it's got the rubber tip. It's supposed to be a great stopping round. One of the other things I had issues with is finding a good holster for it, like an in-pant holster. And I actually purchased this Black Hawk and pocket holster, thinking that it was like an in-pant style holster in the waist holster, and it's not. It didn't have a clip on it from the factory, but as you can see, it fits the gun perfectly. So what I done, I had old 38 holster laying around that had one of these clips on it that I had basically laying around, so I just cut a small slit here and cut one just along the band, slid that in it, and it actually hooks in here, and it holds it very, very secure, and you can't feel the clip from the inside, so there's no risk of scarring the weapon from it sitting in it. I believe that's pretty much it. Again, I'd highly recommend the new Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380. It's a great little pistol. I had an AMT 380 backup before. Another great little pistol, but this in my mind definitely surpasses it, especially with the built-in laser. It's very handy, and it's something you can definitely use if need be, and doesn't take up a whole lot of extra space on the weapon. Very, very nice. But aside from that, I pretty much believe that covers everything I was wanting you to check out. As always, subscribe above and check out my other videos, a lot of random stuff and car videos and other gun stuff. I'll be doing a lot of reviews. But everybody on YouTube, have a good night.